I'm going to need a louder response from that. Are you guys ready for your first comedian? Good! Because coming to the stage, a very hilarious gentleman, good friend of mine, coming here to rip it up. Please give it up for Robbie Komrs! Thank you! I deserve this. All of it. Who's been following the Women's World Cup? Woo! Yeah, one guy, yeah. I lost a lot of money on that. Not the game that we had today, but the game that we had against North Korea. I bet on North Korea. Fuck you guys, I don't care. Because they're playing for more.
That's right.
If America loses, we have a loss on our record. If North Korea loses, they get publicly executed. Which, I just thought they'd want the trophy a little more, but apparently death is better than living in North Korea. Probably make a movie about it or something. I love movies. Who likes movies? Yay! I got some movie ideas I want to pitch by you real quick. Illegal Alien versus Child Predator. Kind of take it or leave it. I want to see slasher flicks aimed at gay people. Yeah. Gay people get killed too. They don't have to be killed because they're gay. They can just be gay and killed. It's a thing, you know. Could you imagine that? It'd be like, this summer, from the creator of Jason Goes to Space and Jason Goes to Hell. He's out of the closet and into your nightmares. Jason is gay. It's like, stop. Alright, he doesn't say anything. Oh, shit. Another thing I'm psyched about, Harry Potter. You guys like Harry Potter? The last Harry Potter movie, we got a boo. It's alright, I'm gonna fuck with Harry Potter. The thing that gets me about Harry Potter that I don't like is the fact that there are slackers at Hogwarts. You understand that? They're like, we need to go to teleportation class today? Let's go smoke cigarettes behind the woodshed and poke that dead unicorn with a stick. We don't need any of this stuff. It's like Ron won't study. Ron, for those of you that don't know, there's three characters in the thing. There's Harry, the hero, Hermione, the smart chick, and then Ron, that redheaded son of a bitch that everybody hates and fucks up all the time and nobody likes him. Thanks, J.K. Rowling. But Ron won't study. It's like, has nobody explained this properly to you? This is magic, dude. With a wave of your hand and a stick in it. You can make your apartment clean itself, or turn into a tiger, or shoot lightning out of your dick. I don't know, I assume there's some sort of experimentation involved. But that's probably why you're poor, Ron, because you don't exactly strike me as the type to get a job right out of high school. Speaking of witches and wizards, Catholic priests. Why molest the children in the first place, but also, why molest just the good kids? It was always the choir boys, the altar boys, the kids who were really into Catholicism. They probably could have gotten away with it for longer if they used it as a form of punishment. They're like, what's that, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Oh, your little boy's acting up again? We'll bring him by the church. I'll put the finger of God in that boy. Maybe two. If he walks a little funny, it's just because he's been filled with the Spirit. It'll leak out later, don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
A lot of church groups are mad about the gay marriage in New York. Anybody with it? Who's for gay marriage? Who's against gay marriage? I don't care. I'm for gay marriage in Las Vegas. I think it would be awesome. You don't have to do it for equal rights or anything. Just do it because it'd be fucking hilarious. Get all those drunk frat guys down here. They're like, well, I'm having the best time of my life. I love you, bro. I love you too, Chet. You're thinking what I'm thinking. Hey, let's go get gay married. That's what they call it, gay married. We could set up lawn chairs outside of the courthouse, just waiting for those guys to shuffle in on Monday morning, avoiding eye contact with each other. Tawdry's in tow. For those of you who don't know, Tawdry's the drag queen in there. She could trick some guys. Exactly. I taught my grandma how to use email, and I immediately regretted it because she started sending me chain emails full of all sorts of crap. She sent me this one that said, "Conspiracy on the $20 bill." Conspiracy on the $20 bill. Apparently, if you fold up a $20 bill like an origami swan, it'll look like the Twin Towers burning or something. Or if you crinkle it up like you just threw it at a hooker, it spells Osama or whatever like that. I don't know. I just skimmed over it. Yeah, and people say this is proof of the Illuminati or the Freemasons running this country. It's like, well, there may be some dark group running the country, but I'm pretty sure their first rule is don't tell anybody what we're doing, let alone print it on the currency. Is there some Illuminati genius down at the Mint say, "Hey, could you put my middle finger on the dime?" Make it when you run it over with a train, make it say the Jews did 9/11. We gotta leave clues because that makes it cool. It's like national treasure. There you go. I'm not a Las Vegas local. I'm from Wyoming, and but I do live down here now, which is cool. And I still sometimes get culture shock. I live down by Chinatown. And it's weird for me whenever I go into Chinese restaurants because there's actual Chinese people working there, which is definitely not the case in Wyoming. You go to a Chinese restaurant in Wyoming, it's a bunch of white people, and you feel kind of cheated. You're like, God damn it, I expected to see some real slant eyes in here. What's going on? I see a real Mexican at Taco Bell every once in a while. There's some Chinese people. Give me a Korean. We can't tell the difference. Or a squinty-eyed busboy who's nearsighted. I don't know. They kind of ruined the whole mystique that you've created with the dragons and the koi when your server's name is Chad. Just defeats the whole purpose. Like I said, I'm from Wyoming. And the thing about Wyoming, and that's very different from Las Vegas, is the women are way hotter here. Give it up for the Las Vegas beautiful women. Yeah. It's so nice. I can't even tell you, because in Wyoming, you move up to a whole different echelon of ugly. When you get into the middle of the country where there's no TV cameras or nothing, like you get into some scary stuff. I saw the ugliest woman in Wyoming ever. She was ever. This is a woman so ugly, she makes you think you're gay. Because you look at her and you think, I would run a train of dicks on my asshole before I fuck that ugly bitch. Oh my God, this is terrible. She had like 8 teeth in her head, but she's got braces on the 8 teeth, so it's like long strips of wire, like cheese cutters in her mouth. That basically is the most hostile place you would ever want to stick a penis. And she's fat too, of course, but it's not like a normal fat. It's like weird amorphous blobs of it just hanging off of chunks of her body, like her legs got a couple of them swinging like satchels on a horse. Oh, it's terrible. And she got married to a guy who's just as ugly as her, and they had a baby. Ew. I know, right? You should see the baby. It's got 3 fingers on one hand and a cleft lip. Oh. They should have known better. They should have known better if they cracked a science textbook, you know? You don't take parts from a burnt-out 79 Pinto and parts from a bulldozer and expect to make a Cadillac out of it. You can just crack a book and be, hey, baby! It says here our kids are going to be ugly as fuck, just like us. Maybe we should adopt. They should have adopted. If she's going to be ugly and they have sex, the least you could do is have a tight pussy. I don't know. Oh, let's see. I'm going to close with this little gem of knowledge. They say that women kill less than men. Ladies, is that true? No. No? No? You're just as crazy as the rest of us, aren't you? Yeah. Women kill at the same rate, but they're better at hiding their tracks. Yeah, woo! It's after age 13, you girls can get bloodstains out of anything. You spend a good portion of your time wondering if you're bleeding and how to cover up your tracks if you are. That's some serial killer level bullshit. My name's Robbie Komrs. Give it up for Kevin Winne, everybody.